Today I'm going to be doing a live screen share attempting to make $50 in profit in 10 minutes time using online arbitrage. Let's get started. What's going on? My name is Matthew Osborne and welcome if this is your first time here. Today will be a fun challenge. I'm going to try and make $50 in 10 minutes using online arbitrage. If you want to see more videos just like this, be sure to subscribe below to be notified when future videos just like this go live. At the end of this video, I'll also be giving away a free year of new price, or show you how to enter to win a free year of new price. So stick around to the end of this video to see how to enter to win that. Now down to business. Let's throw 10 minutes on the clock and get started. Today I'm going to be using a software called eFlip to sort through all the books worth selling on Amazon to quickly find ones where the profit opportunity to flip, buy low and sell high exists. I'll probably be using a few different searches to find these books most likely, and I'll quickly explain as I do each search so you can follow along with it. eFlip has a free 21-day trial, so you don't need to spend any money to test this method out for yourself. Start making some extra cash from the comfort of your home. Give eFlip a shot. Do the 21-day trial, or if you're already a member, just follow along with this video and let's go. So as you can see right here, we have eFlip pulled up. This is what it looks like once you log in when you have an account. I'm going to click on the Outliers tab here because then it's the best tab to use to search for these books. And the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find ones where the used price, the lowest used price is very different than the lowest prime price, but the book is still selling. This gives me the opportunity to take a low-priced merchant-fulfilled book, one that's sold by a third-party seller, send it back into Amazon's warehouse FBA Prime, and then sell that book for a prime bump, we call it, an increased price because people pay more for prime books than they do for merchant-fulfilled books. So this one's going to stay at used one. This drop down, I'm going to put FBA one. I'm going to change this one to a max of $40. And this one to a minimum of $100. What I'm saying here is I want to find any book on Amazon where the lowest used price is $40 or less and the lowest prime price is $100 or more. This is a big gap between these prices, and if I can snatch up one of these lower price books and send it in FBA, I can probably make a good profit flipping this book. So I'm going to do minimum used buy box as 100. I want the FBA offer to be the buy box, so this is ensuring that happens. Minimum new box, I want to say is 100 and, let's do 110. Let's just type that in here. 110 for Amazon. I want Amazon and the new to be at least a little bit more than the used buy box here. Minimum rank, I'm not going to mess with rank right now because I'm going to focus on e-score, and I'm going to do a minimum e-score of, let's say, 12. That way it's selling at least twice a month. It's based on 180 days. And then I'm not going to mess with the offers right here. I'm just going to hit search and see what happens. No records found for this particular search. Let's expand this real fast and see if this was blocked. Oh, wait. Look, it just took a second. Let's try that one more time. All right. Yeah, so here we go. I was going to say, I thought there would be some searches results for that. All right, so right here, let's look at this very first one. We'll hover over this chart right here. We can see it's selling pretty consistently. The used price, the lowest used price is staying around the, it looks like the $65 range-ish. It goes back and forth. Recently, the price has gone down a little bit more. So let's take a quick peek at this. Let's actually open this book up and look at it. All right, one super annoying thing Amazon has started doing recently is that they used to have Prime logos when it was Amazon Prime, and they do not currently. So what you have to do is check the little Prime box right here to actually see this book only has two prime prices. We have a used one for $109 or Amazon selling it brand new for $120. So let's keep that in mind. Let's take this back off and see. We got this $31 one showing up here, then it jumps up to $42, then it jumps up to $54. So this is something I like to see. Right here recently, it looks like the lowest used price was $31 because we can see right here, this person only has one left in stock though. So that's where the price tanked recently, but it looks like this is a year's time frame. Let's go all and see. This book is consistently sold up to a used price of $87. Only recently it started going down a little bit, but it went down way back here as well. So it's not the very first time it's gone down. So this is something where I could buy this $31 offer right here. And if someone, let's see, his business valuations, it could be a, this might be a textbook. I'm not sure if this is a textbook or not. It doesn't really have too much seasonality here. But this is definitely be something where someone needs this book right away. They're not willing to wait 2 weeks to get a $42 one. They want to get it FBA, and so they're willing to pay $109 or $100 to buy this book. So let's say conservatively I price this book at $100 and I buy it at $35, which is the lowest price plus shipping, and I sell it for $100. That's 118% return on my investment. That would be a profit of $42. So this is a good buy. I'm going to add this one to my cart right here, and we're going to go on for another search. It'll sell relatively quickly, as we saw on this one. It's got an E-score of 15, so it's selling over twice a month. So I probably won't be the first 1 or 2 or 3 sales, but I could easily be in the first 4 to 5 sales. When someone needs that book fast, they want to pay an extra part for Prime, or they don't even look at the other offers and they just purchase the Prime price. I could pretty confidently sell this book for $100 if it's been selling for an average of $65, $70 for the lowest used price. So this one will net about $42, we said. Let me double check that number. I believe that was about $42 profit. So we're almost to our $50 goal already. $40 profit for that one book. Let's look at the next one on this list and see what we see here. This one's selling pretty consistently, 27 E-score, a little more than the other one. Let's look at this one because I'm not seeing a used line on this Keep It chart. Used is that black bar. We do not see that one. At least I didn't see that in the little snapshot. We'll see if it shows up here. So we have some really cheap ones right here, $7.59 and $7.99, and then it jumps to $48. See, that's a huge gap. This might be something, we'll look at the chart, but this might be something where there's only one of these each in stock. We might buy both of these and then bump the entire market back up to $48, except it's not going to because the used line is way down here. So recently these prices have skyrocketed. I'm not sure why. That's kind of weird actually, because Amazon's consistently been on the listing for $206, but the last year there's been used prices at $3 and it's continually selling. So let's see what the lowest Prime price is here. Lowest Prime price is a rental, and then we have a used good for $183 and Amazon's for $206. So there is theoretically a chance someone would pay this much for this if they don't even look at the other offers and they just hit the buy now Prime price. Got the recording thing jumping up here. But it's very unlikely. It's not selling as much that I would warrant that, I don't think. And so with the bottom prices being at $3, this is probably not a good buy or a safe investment. It's very unlikely that would sell for a significant amount of money. See, one thing you can also do is you don't always have to sell it for that much of a premium either. We can see this one here is like $48. This one's $45. Granted, these ones are acceptable. I'm curious if you sold this one for, let's say, $35, but you bought it for $11.58, which is the lowest offer right there. Sold this one for $40. That would be 127% return on your investment. That would be $14.72. I could easily see this book selling for that amount of money. If it is selling fairly regularly, and there's only a couple of these low offers right here, especially if I were to buy at both these offers, that would jump the entire market up. It's likely it could still sell. That would be 127% return on investment. Again, I like a big margin like that because if the prices get cut in half, it goes from 127% to, what is that, 65% return on my investment, 60% return on my investment, and I'm still getting money back versus being at 60% and then it drops and then you're barely getting anything. But I'm going to pass and go to find something better than this one. We probably only have a couple more minutes here, so let me look at this one right here. This one, let's take a look at this one because this one's interesting. So we got a rental here at the bottom for $21. Lowest use is $33.99, which is the one right above that. $33.99, 30 plus $3.99 shipping. It's an acceptable book. Seller has pretty positive ratings. This one's been averaging a low use price anywhere from, was it 40s to 90, down to 13, recently up to 179, and then down. This is weird because Amazon's jumping on and off this listing. You can see there's this orange one right here. When the price was at its lowest, it was not selling. So we have a January, it looks like more of a January textbook because you can see sales rank dip right here in January. Then sales rank went a little crazy again here in August and September, but it looks like more of a spring semester book. We zoom in here, we can see it sold, let's see, 1, 2, maybe three times, 2 times in the past 2 months. Let me go back out here a little bit. But it was selling for, see, this is how you know the minimum price it was selling for, and this time this time, and this time was about $179 was the minimum, because that was the lowest used price when this one was selling. Recently it dropped back down, but there's this huge gap here. Okay, rental for $20, and then we've got a $30 acceptable, and it jumps to $239. And this book has been sitting at that $90 range for a while, or even up to $179. And it recently, as far as September 26th, sold right around here for anywhere from, right here it sold for about $135. And then right here it might have sold for $170, probably sold for $30. This is not a bad one to buy, this $30 one. We don't have to price it anywhere near this. We can come in at, I don't know, let's say half that, let's say $50. Let me see what that would actually be. That probably wouldn't be worth it to sell it at $50. So $33.99, let's put this one at $50. That would be a negative 1.5% return on investment, so let's not do that. If it was $80, 73% return on investment, let's just say $99 right below that. That's 121% return on investment. So you're coming into this book, you need this book. Let's say it's Experience in Criminal Law. It's definitely a textbook. January is going to be coming up here soon. It does not look like there's a lot of stock for this book. Granted, Amazon has a ton of stock for this book. But other sellers, 13 right here, everyone else is 2, 1, 1. So there's not a ton of stock for this book. If I buy this offer right here, the lowest thing right now is Apex Media's rental. So the lowest price people would see once I buy this book is $239 to buy it brand new. Or they could buy my Amazon Prime price for $99 used. Which one do you think they're likely to do? They're likely to do the Amazon Prime price because it's $99 versus $239 for the exact same book, and there's no other ones unless they want to rent the book. We don't see how many of these are available to be rented, but unless they want to rent the book, if they want to buy the book instead so they can sell it again afterwards, they're very likely to actually buy that lowest Prime price, which I would be. So this is one I actually am going to purchase. Textbook season's coming up soon. This one sells consistently. Let's look all out. Price goes up and down every single year, but it's still consistently bottoming out around $40. Recently it went $30 for a little bit, but that was in the off season. So I think this is a pretty safe bet to list at $99, make 121% return on my investment, or if I have to lower that a little bit and end up selling it for $75, it's still 61%. And I could go all the way down to, what is that, probably $55 if I needed to just break even a little bit below that. But I'm pretty confident this one will actually sell for $99. I'll track these books, update you guys later on if these ones actually sold. But this one will give me a profit of $41.15, so I'm going to add this one to cart right here. And that's probably about 10 minutes. So the first one was $41.45. The last one was about $40. So about $80 in profit, 10 minutes. I'm going to check out these books, get these sent off, and then get those sent off to Amazon so these ones can be sold and actually make that profit. It was a little bit of an investment, so I did invest some money, a $61 total investment for about $80 in return and profit. It's a little over 100% return on my investment with these books. I'll be spending $60. I'll be making about $80 after I recover the cost of that $60, which is not a bad time, not a bad investment, return on investment for about 10 minutes of time. So check out eFlip, check out the different searches like this and see what's possible, just taking 10 minutes a day, 10 minutes once a week, something like that. Buying a few books from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go out to thrift stores or anything like that. Just use eFlip and you can make a decent return on your money, at least way better than you could in the stock market right now. So as to how to enter to win a year of new price, if you stuck around the video this long, I want you to, if you guys have used eFlip before, or if you're using eFlip right now, let me know what search you found most success with. There's so many different ways to adjust these dials to find something. Let me know what type of searches you guys are doing on here. If you're buying used and selling FBA, or if you're buying mispriced FBA items and selling high, let me know what you guys like to do best on eFlip. The searches you like to do, put something related to that in the comments below so I know you watched this far in the video, and I'll enter you to win that year of new price. I'll see you guys in the next video.